Hello, my name is Adithya Ramaswami, and this is my co-founder, Jack Murray. We are the founders of FireFight Aero, a drone company supporting the situational awareness of firefighters. Place yourself in the shoes of a firefighter or fire chief. When you respond to a scene, it is critical to gather that time-sensitive and important information as quickly as possible. However, you're limited to ground-level viewpoints, and it can be difficult to do so while avoiding lethal obstacles. During a paint plant explosion that happened last year in Columbus, when firefighters responded to the scene, they determined that 3 people were still trapped inside. They were able to save 2, but sadly unable to save the third, who was later found deceased that morning. During a conversation with Battalion Chief Steve Martin of the Columbus Division of Fire, he expressed that drones with thermal imaging could have helped during that search and rescue process. That's FireFight Aero's solution, the ability to gather that time-sensitive and critical information and deliver drone solutions to our firefighters to help save lives as well as protect our emergency responders.
Over the past 7 to 8 weeks, we've been thrilled to see such heavy engagement and active involvement from key decision makers in local firefighting agencies. We're honored to have received letters of support from individuals like directors, fire chiefs, battalion chiefs, and lieutenants. Through Zoom calls and in-person meetings, we've learned more about the key needs and challenges of fire departments. Through conversations, we've seen heavy resonance with drone capabilities like thermal imaging and an ability to capture 360-degree viewpoints of emergency scenarios. Most importantly, everyone has stressed a key need for sustainable integration into emergency response protocol and on-site training services. We can confidently say that we'll be developing products and services that serve a purpose and that departments are eager to engage with us.
For our TAM, our target is the United States, our SAM is Ohio, and our SOM is Franklin County. In the first 1 to 2 years, it's really important that we take the time to develop and understand how to create sustainable and integratable technology for fire departments to maximize the potential of drone support. And over time, we will gradually expand to other regions.
From our qualitative interviews, we've consistently been told that our competitors often design their drones around general use and have limited customer service, which does not meet the exclusive needs of fire departments. Working hands-on with departments to integrate our drones into existing procedures and refine our on-site training programs will be critical for us as we enter this space. And as we expand, having different pricing options for departments with lower budgets will be beneficial as well. As for our tech, while our competitors have already designed capabilities like thermal imaging and 360-degree situational awareness, we still plan to start in these spaces because they've really heavily resonated in customer interviews, but in much larger part because our competitors have not specifically tailored these to the needs of fire departments. Our goal is to become the first drone company tailored to the exclusive needs of firefighting.
In the first 1 to 2 years, we will be focusing in the Franklin County region, and then from years 3 and beyond, expanding to other regions. We aim to sell our drones at $10K a piece and training sessions at $18K a piece with an estimate of 15 people attending per department. Training is not mandatory, and departments can still purchase drones separately if they choose to do so. The reason we're providing training programs is to ensure competent drone pilots, build community, and develop customer relationships with the departments that we will be working with. We will grow by visiting departments in person and ensure quality in the products and services that we provide. In the beginning, the company will be primarily run between Jack and I, and then over time, we will be developing and expanding our team.
Looking at our PBA budget, which will primarily be spent in 2022, we're dedicating $30K into prototype development, which will be heavily iterative, another $12K into training program development, which will involve bringing on pilots with hands-on firefighting experience. We're also dedicating $5K into parts and maintenance, because things will inevitably break during prototyping, and another $3K into operations for things like hardware and software. Looking at our milestones, by the end of the summer, we aim to fully model the first version of the first prototype of our drone, and start working with 1 to 2 departments to outline our training services. This sets us up at the end of the year to start selling both our drones and training programs. Looking beyond, we aim to further build our team, expand our outreach, and start diving into things like R&D, which could be collaborative with external research teams like those at Ohio State's Center for Design and Manufacturing Excellence.
So, who's going to make it happen? Jack and I have a ton of experience and passion for this space, and we are upcoming senior aerospace engineering students graduating next year. For me, I'm the president and founder of Ohio State's first drone competition team in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, as well as a former intern in the Federal Aviation Administration's Unmanned Aircraft Systems UAS Integration Office.
On my end this past summer, through the Keenan Center's Wolstein program, I interned with Rescon Technologies, a startup implementing machine learning into drone control software. Since then, I've gone on virtual co-op over at NASA Langley and currently serve as president of AIAA's Ohio State Student Chapter. Over the summer, Adithya and I also plan to establish an advisory board amongst key decision makers in Columbus firefighting and the advanced air mobility space.
Our mission is to support firefighters with the ability to gather that time-sensitive and critical information, and we envision ourselves becoming the go-to drone company for firefighters in the state of Ohio. Not only do we value helping to save lives, but we also want to make sure that we're protecting the firefighters responding to those emergencies. Despite only being 8 weeks old, we're so excited to have received such strong support, and we are eager to bring this concept to fruition. Ohio is the birthplace of aviation and is primed to be a leader in the advanced air mobility space, and we are excited to make FireFight Aero a leader in drone technology as well.